Well, well, well. Hello there, people on Main Moves. All right, so this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. We are setting up for a live on Instagram. Let's see how this is going to work. All right, I'm ready. Oh, but I don't know if y'all can hear me. Oh, yeah, I can see it. All right, cool. All right. Oh, shoot. All right, let's go. All right, Natasha Gaspard here, Main Moves Media. I'm about to read an article, and we're about to discuss this. So stay tuned. All right. I'm waiting for her. Oh, wait, she's calling me. Hold on. Bill, dear. Okay. Okay. No, go on Instagram. I mean, go live on Instagram. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah. Okay. All right. See you soon. All in my business. I like it. All right. Where this article at? All right. I'm waiting for this one to go live. All right. Let me put this over here so I can see what's going on with y'all. And I'll have this article up over here. All righty. Actually, let me put it over here. That'll be easier for me to see. Bam, bam. And okay. Hold on, if I can move this. Can I move this? Nope. All right. That's cool. All right. Anytime now. She said 1 minute. Okay. All right. Let me read this article while we're here. Perhaps you read it somewhere or seen it posted about on social media. A celebrity or model taken to Instagram, TikTok, declining the subpar service they received on a photo shoot because the stylist booked for the job were unable to deliver on making them. Or maybe experience yourself, showing to a salon only to listen, looks, fee, and manner. Wow. Choked. Or quite possibly you never even got to experience the alarm because you were turned away over the phone before you even set foot in the establishment. Okay, there we go. Well, I'm here. I'll see it. Okay, boom. All right. I'm here, boo. She said any day. Oh, shut down the Wi-Fi. Damn. Hopefully that worked. Hello. I am good. I'm also live on Main Moves, mainmovestv.com on it on YouTube. We live. Okay. All right. So we're gonna be transitioning to YouTube soon. But for hello, good afternoon. Styles by Sid. Yes. Hi. Hi. Styles by SD. Yes. So why I wanted to have you on here is because we're reading this article and we have conversations like this all the time. And these are the conversations that we want to have with the community. And I was like, well, let's just have the conversation with the community instead of having a separate conversation. I don't need to be repeating myself. Sometimes I feel like I am. You know what I mean? So here it is. It's all redundant. Natasha, Main Moves Media, Erin. Yes, we're here. We're here. The coalition, yeah. So for those who don't know, the Natural Hairstyle and Braid Coalition, we are members, we are founding members of this coalition. And this article is going to give you guys some clarity. So the title of it is called This Cosmetology School is Leading the Charge to Include Textured Hair Education in Every Stylist Training. Okay. So, get to know the advocates driving industry-wide change at the Aveda Arts and Sciences Institute. Okay, so they're about to let us know about the advocates driving the change, right? Okay, boom. So listen to this. I thought the way that they was speaking in this article brings people in. So I was like, okay, let's see what they're saying. All right, the general the general consumer thinks textured hair is included in the license that all stylists get, right? But it has not been historically, says Renee Gadar, Aveda's global artistic director of Texture over Zoom. Okay, we had virtually convened to talk about textured hair education and why in 2022 there's still such a dearth of knowledge about textured hair amongst the hairstylist and salon community in the United States. I'm wondering if that was a typo. Do they mean there's not a dearth of knowledge? Because I, right, that's what I'm saying. There's not, right? That's what I'm saying. So I'm wondering, okay, fine. So then maybe that was just a little misstep there. Okay, we're gonna give you some grace on that one. All right, here we go. Perhaps, perhaps. All right, don't be jumping ahead. Don't be jumping ahead. Okay, because you know when we're talking about these things, we have to we have to like really simplify to get it because it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things, right? So okay, so for now, all right, we straight. Perhaps you read it somewhere or seen it posted on social media. A celebrity or model taking to Instagram or TikTok decrying the subpar service they received on a photo shoot, right? Of course, we've seen it all because the stylists booked for the job were unable to deliver on making them look and feel their best, right? Or maybe you've experienced it yourself, showing up to a salon only to elicit looks of fear and panic from the stylist staff at first sight of your thick curls and coils. Child, how many times? That's the face. Thank you for the demonstration. Thank you for the demo. Or quite possibly, you've never even got to experience the alarm because you were turned away over the phone before you even set foot in the establishment. Oh, chat, what's going on? All right. So Godard knows this scenario firsthand as a trained hair cutter and educator who has worked in various high-end salons. But the lack of styling education for natural and textured hair. So then there's two categories I see: natural and textured hair was, in fact, news to Neal Corporation president Edwin Neal. I don't know who Neal Corporation is, but it's okay. As his family's, what is this word, child? Epimonius? Ep- what is this word? I don't even know what this word is. I have to look it up. Company acquired Aveda Arts and Sciences Institute, as well as founding Paris Parker Salons in Louisiana. He began to hear troubling accounts of clients with textured hair who weren't being tended to, and of the students and stylists who didn't have the competency to properly care for their hair. So he used his connections with the Veda to figure out how to change things. Hmm, this is interesting. Neil turned to global brand president Barbara Dallaire. She really wanted to change the culture at Aveda and make it more inclusive, Neil tells Fashionista. Aveda Hair Care did that through product launches, and we're doing that with education through Aveda Arts and Sciences Institute. So we thought, where's the best place to start? And the obvious answer is in the schools. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, so I'm like, I'm listening. Starting at the root, no pun intended, is not unlike what's taking place in society at large, as people in industries all over the world are figuring out how to combat bigotry and create more expansive and intentional inclusion practices. In many instances, that process is arduous and complex, completed only when a slew of stakeholders come to a unanimous decision about how to move spaces forward towards equity. Mhm. In this case, Neil took a two-pronged approach, both working to expand textured hair education in Aveda Arts and Sciences Institute's 17 locations and leveraging his power on the State Board of Cosmetology for Louisiana to surface the issue and then gather other board members and cosmetology school heads to affect the state's cosmetology standardized test. Now, let me just stop here for a second. That's a lot. I had a lot of thoughts and a lot of questions coming up on this. Number one, it takes all of that to get change done. Like, wow. Like, and what if you don't have this man in your space? So I'm like, that's a lot, first of all. And then two, well, anyway, let me go on. Okay. The practical exam in Louisiana and every other state focuses primarily on straight hair. Uh-huh. You can stick any state up in there, but anyway, explains Neil. There are parts that teach you how to make straight hair curly, but there weren't any sections that detailed how to style naturally textured hair. Okay, boom. Read that again and let it truly sink in. Oh, okay. The exam required to obtain a state issued cosmetology license did not include natural or textured hair. In other words, those with natural or textured hair can't enter a salon and expect to encounter a stylist who knows what to do. And the powers that be have set up a system that not only allows this, it endorses and perpetuates it. Uh-huh. Well, this sounds like it's breaking the problem all the way down. Okay, let me keep going. Anybody have questions or comments? Put it in the chat. We're going to get to it in a second. To get the exam changed, Neil leaned on his fellow board member and longtime stylist and educator of 38 years, Kevin Martin. Quote, in relooking at the exam, I saw how biased and unfair it was, end quote. It was so imbalanced and it catered to one hair texture. Only recently is there the appearance of curly hair that's shaped in a beautiful silhouette, but even now it isn't very prevalent. Very often, curly hair just hangs because stylists don't know how to work with it. The majority of salons aren't teaching curly hair cutting techniques, and the majority of stylists aren't well versed in these techniques either. Mhm. Yes. And textured. Yeah. Curly hair. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mhm. For sure. When Godard was starting out with Aveda Arts and Sciences Institute, the school had only 2-day textured hair education courses, and they were lectures. Students didn't have mannequins with textured hair to allow the hands on practice they'd get with other hair types. They're breaking this all the way down. I'm liking this article so far, but okay. She began to push back on this condensed experience, advocating for new procedures. A lot of advocating going on, guys. Do you see this? A lot of advocating going on. Okay. Within a few months, Aveda Arts and Sciences Institute began supplying students with textured hair mannequins to learn on. Okay. Godard, along with other Black stylists, educators, and hair experts, was also approached by Aveda to help to develop a robust, comprehensive education curriculum for their salon stylists. This is a quote from her. It was really meaty and justified the need to incorporate texture throughout the curriculum instead of just over 2 days, she says. The brand was focused on that education happening in the salons, while Godard's aim was to have it show up in schools. Focusing on the salons means getting people who are already licensed, she says. But I thought it would be more fruitful to produce stylists who had this competency because they'll eventually populate all of the salons. Uh-huh. Godard then sat down with a fellow educator at Aveda Arts and Science Institute to outline all the requirements for each state. She and I developed 13 modules for texture hair education that would be taught whether a license demanded 1,000 hours or 1,500 hours of education, she says. We broke down that robust curriculum for salons into this, and now everyone has to go through these modules, regardless of whether or not they have a Black teacher or if they're located in a predominantly Black community. It's a requirement now, and students have no choice but to learn about textured hair. Hmm. I'm gonna have to read this article again. You know that, right? Yes. Can I pin? Oh, am I not? Hold on. Am I? Oh. I gotta put the article. You put the article in there? Yeah. So I think you have to hold it down until it something comes up and says pin. I don't see the article. I'm sorry, but go ahead. Oh yes. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Okay. Yes, I think hold it down. Okay, while you're doing that, okay, well, let me. I don't know. Can I do it? We started the live. I don't know. Yes, there you go. There you go. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies. Okay, so there's a question here from Sanctuary Hair Artist. Excuse me. It says, when I went to school, the only option in the training of natural hair was the one braiding chapter, right? Which is great. Big ups to Diane C. Bailey. However, no school teaches every aspect of all hair. Right. Yes, for sure. And I think this is what they're saying, right? So I gotta go back because I feel like they were talking about their state, but now that she's talking about for every state. So this is for all the schools, maybe all of the Aveda. Okay. Now I got you. Thank you. Yes. Ah, no, break it down again. I'm sorry. Yes, and let me see. Mhm.